The final confrontation. The iridescent nebula swirled around Anansi, a cosmic tapestry woven with threads of starlight and the echoes of ancient battles. He stood poised, a lone figure against the breathtaking backdrop of the celestial maelstrom, his Nubian features etched with the weight of galaxies. Before him, a being of pure shadow stretched across the void, its form shifting and swirling like a malevolent storm. This was Zalzar, the devourer of worlds, a cosmic entity whose hunger threatened to extinguish the light of 1,000 suns. Zalzar's voice, a rasping cacophony that vibrated through Anansi's very bones, echoed across the emptiness. Your ascension was a mistake, little god. A cosmic anomaly. Now, I shall rectify the imbalance. Anansi, despite the terrifying power radiating from his adversary, felt a surge of calm. The years of trials, the battles fought across star systems, the betrayals endured, and the wisdom gleaned from the Dogon elders, had forged him into something more than a simple farmer from a blue planet. He was Anansi, the weaver of destinies, the bridge between worlds, the god who had risen from the dust. His hands, once calloused from tilling the earth, now glowed with the power of 1,000 suns, a testament to the extraordinary journey he had undertaken. The battle began not with a clash of swords or the roar of cannons, but with a silent war of wills. Zalzar unleashed waves of shadowy tendrils, each one a universe of pain and despair, aiming to shatter Anansi's spirit. But Anansi met each assault with unwavering resolve, his own power a radiant shield, repelling the darkness with the warmth of his ancestral heritage and the unwavering faith of his people. He channeled the energy of the blue planet, the vibrant life force of its lush forests and crystal rivers, transforming it into a weapon of cosmic proportions. Beams of pure, life-giving energy pierced the swirling darkness, pushing back the encroaching void. Zalzar retaliated with devastating force. He summoned asteroid fields, flung them across the void like deadly projectiles. Anansi deflected them with effortless grace, his movements fluid and precise, a dance of death amidst the cosmic chaos. He summoned celestial storms, whirling vortexes of energy that tore through the darkness, exposing the true nature of the devourer. The clash of cosmic energies painted the nebula in hues of vibrant brilliance and terrifying gloom. Anansi felt the strain, the sheer power of Zalzar pushing at the limits of his divinity, threatening to overwhelm him. Yet, he held firm. He remembered the faces of his people, the warmth of his family, the wisdom passed down through generations. He remembered the prophecies, the dreams that had guided him. He was not just fighting for his own survival, but for the survival of countless worlds, for the preservation of balance in the cosmos. This was the ultimate test, a crucible that would forge him into the god he was meant to be. As the battle raged, Anansi began to understand Zalzar's motivation. The devourer wasn't simply a force of destruction, it was a reaction to the imbalance, a desperate attempt to restore order in its own twisted way. Zalzar saw Anansi's ascension as an affront to the natural order of the cosmos. He feared the chaos that Anansi's very existence brought to the established hierarchy. The battle became less about defeating a foe and more about understanding the roots of conflict and finding a way to reconcile the opposing forces. Anansi drew upon the ancient wisdom of the Dogon, their deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. He saw that Zalzar's actions stemmed not from malice, but from a profound fear of the unknown. He saw the devourer not as an enemy, but as a misguided force of nature. He drew upon the stories of his people, stories that celebrated balance and harmony, stories that spoke of the interconnected web of life. He used this wisdom, not as a weapon, but as a bridge, extending an olive branch to the entity in the midst of the raging cosmic storm. He didn't attempt to destroy Zalzar. He didn't try to subdue the devourer. Instead, he offered a different path, a path of understanding and reconciliation. He projected a vision of a cosmos where balance wasn't achieved through destruction, but through cooperation, a cosmos where different forces could coexist, not in competition, but in harmony. He offered Zalzar a place, a role within this new equilibrium, a role not as the devourer, but as the guardian, a protector of the balance he sought to destroy. The offer surprised even Anansi. He hadn't expected it, hadn't planned it, but it felt right, a natural consequence of his journey. It was a testament to his growth, his understanding, and his deep connection with his roots. The shadow entity hesitated. The cosmic maelstrom stilled. For a long moment, there was only silence, the silence of two powerful forces facing a choice between destruction and creation. Then, slowly, the shadow began to recede, the swirling darkness condensing into a more defined form, a form less monstrous, less menacing. The cosmic storm calmed, the iridescent nebula regaining its tranquil beauty. The final confrontation wasn't a battle won by brute force, but by empathy and understanding. Anansi's victory wasn't one of destruction but of transformation, a transformation that extended not only to Zalzar but to the entire cosmos. He had proven that even the most formidable foes can be challenged not through conflict, but through the power of understanding. The very act of offering Zalzar a different path had altered the cosmic balance, changing the destructive energy into something far more constructive and harmonious. The universe, once teetering on the brink of annihilation, began to breathe again. The aftermath was a period of healing and rebuilding. Anansi, guided by the Dogon's profound wisdom, worked to integrate the different factions of the galactic pantheon, forging a new era of cooperation and understanding. He implemented systems to prevent future imbalances, ensuring that no single entity could again threaten the cosmic equilibrium. Zalzar, now the Guardian, became an unexpected ally, his vast power now channeled for the protection of the cosmos. His work done, Anansi finally returned to his home planet, to the blue world where his journey began. He was no longer just Anansi, the humble farmer. He was Anansi, the weaver of destinies, the god who had shown the cosmos a different path, a path that led not to destruction, but to harmony and a new equilibrium. He was a testament to the power of simple beginnings, of the potential that lies hidden within the ordinary, and the extraordinary changes that a single individual could bring to the entire universe. His return was not a quiet one, his people celebrated his return, their reverence deep and heartfelt. His legacy extended far beyond his blue planet, it echoed through the constellations, a beacon of hope for a galaxy finally at peace.